Well, we're announcing another new signing. We're spoiling the Belfast Giants fans this week, and we want to welcome Colby McAuley to Belfast. Colby, how did the move come about for you? Was it Adam or Steve, or who reached out to who first?
Adam had reached out, asking what my plans were to go next season, and obviously I wanted to get out of North America. So obviously the last few seasons, Adam had been in touch, and um, he asked if I wanted to come down, and couldn't say no, especially with them winning the cup last year and being in the Champions Cup this year. Um, Back to the homeland for myself. My family's from there, so it's pretty cool to go back and see it for the first time.
So you've never been to Northern Ireland before, and you have family in and around the Belfast area?
Yeah, no, I've never been to Ireland before, so it'll be my first. Um, yeah, my grandpa was from just a place outside of um, Belfast, there in the county of Antrim. So I think it was Ballymena, and
Ballymena.
so
You got it right the
Ballymena.
first time,
Yeah,
Ballymena.
got it right the first time. So yeah, it's just 20 minutes outside of Belfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they were born there, and so it's pretty cool for my family to see that I'm going back.
And should we expect some new season ticket holders next year then from the Ballymena area?
I think so.
Excellent. We'll look forward to it.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you. What sort of player are you? What's your favorite position? What sort of thing can the Belfast Giants look forward to?
Uh, you'll see all sides of me. I'll score goals. I'll get assists. I'll be a two-way player, and I don't have any problems dropping the minutes at any time. So you'll see a lot of that on both sides of the puck. So I'm excited. I'm sure Belfast will like it too.
I would say the Belfast Giants fans, you've definitely got their attention right now. You obviously know about the success of the team last year, winning the Elite League and winning the Challenge Cup, and getting entering in now to the Champions Hockey League, which it's only another 6.5, 7 weeks away. You must be looking forward to the challenge.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, like I said before, it's my first time, obviously going to Europe. So knowing that the team did quite a job last year and they're wanting to do more this year, and I'm happy to be a part of the team and be along with the ride. So I'm excited, and I can't wait to get down there.
You've played with a couple of guys who were here last year, and Sam Rupp and Scott Conway. Have you had a chance to chat to either of them about the move?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, touch base with them, and seeing what it's all about in Belfast. I've heard nothing but great things. So talking to those two a little bit, especially Scotty, he had nothing but great things. So I had to say yes to come, and I'm excited to get over there and start this track.
You've been up and down. You played in the AHL. You played the ECHL. What is enticing you to move to Belfast and to Europe as well?
Obviously you do your time in North America and playing in the American League in the East Coast. It's just time to go on and do something else and do a new beginning. And Belfast was calling my name, obviously, and like I said, I wanted to come to Belfast to a good team, a good city, and all those boxes were checked. So I want to come down there and play some good hockey.
Excellent. Well, listen, Colby, have you a message for the fans? The Teal Army are, as I say, with your couple of your quotes earlier in the interview, you've definitely got the attention of the Teal Army. Have you a message for them before you leave?
Just be ready for when 2-9's skating around in Belfast. You'll love it.
You dropped your number already. We'll look forward to it. Colby, it's lovely to meet you. Look forward to seeing you here in Belfast in a few weeks' time.
You betcha. We'll see you soon.
We're absolutely delighted to have another new signing this year, Steve Owre. Steve, welcome to Belfast. I know you're not here yet, but it's not going to be long before you hit the grind, and I'm sure you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a little bit of a long summer for me. I've been home for a few months now, so getting kind of that itch to get going again, and really excited to get to Belfast.
You're a centerman. Centermen are very few and far between, and the hard workers, from what the reports we're getting about you, are certainly very, very positive. How do you feel what your game is going to adjust to the IHL?
Well, from what I've heard talking to people, I like to play fast, and I think that's going to go well with the way that Coach Keefe wants to play. Play fast, play skilled, put the puck in the net as much as possible. I'm a great playmaker, so I like to set guys up just as much as scoring. So from everything that I've heard and talking to Coach Keefe, I'm really excited to get things going. I think it's going to work well.
Your junior days, you played in Medicine Hat. How did you find the transition from your junior days to the pro game?
Well, I had a little bit of a transition period going to college, University of Alberta, but it's obviously bigger and faster. In the WHL, you're playing against some high-end players every night, but at the same time, you're 16 to 20 years old, so it's obviously you're playing against grown men now. It's a lot stronger, it's a lot faster, more physical. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment, but I've got 2 years under my belt now, and I'm really excited to get going.
Your first year pro was with the Allen Americans, and you bumped into one or two very familiar names for the Belfast Giants fans, Scott Conway and Sam Ruop. Have you reached out to them to find out what Belfast is like?
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't talked to Sam yet, but I reached out to Scott prior to signing, and he just had nothing but good things to say about the whole city, the organization, the fans, everything. So I couldn't be more excited to get there and get started.
Did you play much with Scott? I know obviously you're a centerman, and Scott likes to play center as well. Did you play much with him in the Allen American team?
Actually, no, we didn't play together much. But he was my next door neighbor in the apartment, so I got to know him pretty well, and he's a great guy, and he like he said, like I said, nothing but good things to say about Belfast and the city and everything.
Off the record of hockey, are you a golfer?
Absolutely, yeah. I love to play golf.
Well, you're coming to the right place. We've thousands of golf courses.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be bringing the sticks out for sure.
You made a transition to Europe last year when you played in France. How was that experience for you?
Oh, it was great. You can't really go wrong living 20 minutes outside of Paris. That was a lot of fun. It was a little different, with no English speaking, but like I said, it was a great opportunity to kind of kickstart my career over in Europe, and I had a lot of fun and got to see a lot of cool places, and I spent a little bit of time in the UK as well, so that was nice.
And can you tell us how the move came about? Obviously, Steve and Adam have been in contact with you, but can you tell us what the initial conversations were like, and obviously about making the move to Belfast?
Yeah, well, when the opportunity came up, I have an agent that I work with, David Amonte, and he gave me a call, and I actually, prior to last year, I was talking to Steve and Adam a little bit, and it just didn't quite pan out, but when the opportunity came up, and from everything that I've heard from former players, like I said, nothing but good things said about the organization, and it's always a lot of fun to win hockey games and win championships. So you come to a winning organization like this, and you just get really excited to have a chat or have a chance to win some games and win some trophies.
You've obviously we've touched on obviously Scott Conway and Sam Ruop. You've spoke to Scott about the move. I know there's an awful lot of guys who have come through the U Sports route to the UK, to the IHL, and especially the University of Alberta. There's been quite a few guys over the last number of years playing throughout the league. Have you had a chance to speak to any of those guys or ex-teammates?
Well, so I think the next teammate that played in Belfast last year, Tyler Soy. I talked to him a little bit about things, and like I said, and there's lots of esports guys playing around the UK league, and Sanford and Cox and Cardiff are good friends of mine. So like they said, nothing but good things to say about the league, about the UK, and and Soisy, he's a good friend of mine as well. So it was good to talk to him and get the lowdown a little bit, and it ultimately swayed my decision a little bit to come to Belfast. Just hearing about how awesome the city is, the fans, how well everything is organized and stuff like that. So.
Steve, listen, it's been great talking to you. We're really looking forward to coming to Belfast. We can't wait to get the team up and run again. It's been a long summer. It's a lot of fun being champions, and hopefully you can come to Belfast and you can help us to achieve greater things again next year.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to it. Can't wait to get there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another newcomer to Belfast. This is getting real. It's getting so close to the season. It's getting, days are counting down, and it's not going to be long until we're in single digits. And we're absolutely delighted to welcome along Chad Butcher. Chad, Belfast, how did the move come about for you?
Was kind of looking at my options throughout the summer, and there's a few things over in Europe and over here back home, but what jumped out to me was Belfast. From what I've heard from previous teammates, that it was just an unbelievable place to play, great place to live. They're playing in the Champions League this year, which is a really good opportunity for us. So it was an easy decision, I think, in the end.
We've mentioned this a couple of times to some players, and is the CHL a big draw for you to come? And obviously you've got that opportunity to be recognized.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's obviously really good exposure for all of us to go up against some really good competition. I know I have a few friends that have actually played in it and told me it was one of the best experiences of their hockey career. So it was definitely huge.
You started out your junior side of things in Medicine Hat, and then you made that jump to the professional level with in the Wichita and Bakersfield. You got a chance in the AHL.
Yep.
How did you find that transition from junior to professional hockey?
It was good. It was definitely tough. A bit of a learning experience going up against bigger, stronger players who've been there for a while and done that. So it took me a while, but after a bit, I started to feel more comfortable in the pro game and started to do my thing out there.
And you ended up at the Allen Americans, where you've played parts of 3 of the last 4 seasons with. And you would have recognized a couple of ex-Belfast Giants or Belfast Giants players this past season in Scott Conway and Sam Ruop. 2 characters.
2 very big characters, yeah. Really good guys. Sammy is one of the most interesting guys I've ever met. So. But no, and then Cons, they're both unbelievable players, really good guys. We had a lot of fun.
And have you reached out to either of them since the news and getting the signing across the line?
Yeah, I talked to Sammy a little bit. Haven't talked to Cons yet, but I'm sure we'll be in contact soon here. We're excited.
Sammy's a beauty, absolute beauty. You started last season in Sweden, and then you again the draw of going back to the Allen Americans. Ended up the season back in the States again. You must be looking forward to making the step across the ocean again, or across the pond, as they say in North America, back to the UK.
Yeah, of course. Part of playing hockey is about all the different experiences you can make, living in different places. And I've heard that nothing but good things about Belfast. So I can't wait. These 5 weeks can't go by quick enough.
Yeah, it's, as I say, it's getting quicker. It's getting closer and getting closer. And I know it's going to be a tough couple of weeks training camp and a couple of challenge games up against before we hit the CHL. Yourself, what sort of player are you? Who do you try and emulate? Who's your heroes from when you were a kid?
There's a lot of players, but maybe in particular right now, I try to play a little bit like Johnny Gaudreau. Like to have the puck on my stick and play with speed and try and make my teammates better around me. So, and try and play both ends of the ice as well.
This music to our ears, Chad. Music to our ears. Coming to Belfast, as I say, just over 5 or 6 weeks' time. Your family and friends in North America, they're going to try and make the jump across the pond to see you playing at some point.
I sure hope so. I think me and my mom have already been talking about that. I think she's going to try and make the trip. So she was really excited about coming to Ireland. So,
have you any other, apart from Cons and Sam Ruop, have you any other friends that have played in the IHL before? And have you reached out to them to find out some information from their side of things?
A little bit. One player in particular I know is I think Belfast alumni was Blair Riley, who I haven't had a chance to speak to him about Belfast yet, but I know that from what he told me, he really enjoyed it. So,
yeah, Riley's an ex-captain in Belfast, won a few championships. So very well. He left here to go to Cardiff, but we try not to remember about that. Yeah, very well thought of in Northern Ireland itself. Have you a message for the fans?
I do. 1 sec here. I got it written down. Okay. TL Army, I can't wait to get things started. I can't wait to play in front of you guys. I've heard that it's an unbelievable atmosphere, and let's go get those 3 cups.
Listen, there's 4, but we'll give you the 3 to start with. CHL is going to be a battle, believe you me. The 3 in the UK are the ones we're after for sure, and the CHL is going to be a real battle for it. But you must be looking forward to the challenge.
Yep, can't wait. Really excited.
Chad, listen, we really appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us. And it's 5-6 weeks' time. We'll get you to Belfast.
You bet. See you then.